Are we live?
I'm reading a news article saying a woman who made $37,000 a week selling farts hospitalized for trying to fart too much. And welcome to the Triumvirate podcast.
Welcome, everyone.
Me. Sorry, me. Triforce King, aka Mark, and my co-host, best friend, and totally not gay lover, Matt BEXP. Say hi, Matt.
Wait, who's that? Oh, that's me. Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the first ever Triumvirate podcast, everyone.
This is the first episode of something that, you just want to try, and hopefully think something good will come out of it, It's, I don't know, something that was a joke at first, and then we were kind of like, well, you know what? What if we really did this? What if we really just made a podcast where we could just sit back for like an hour or so and just shoot the shit and talk about various topics within the world and ourselves and all that?
Exactly. Yeah, we kind of like talked about it like here and there, and just like, we kind of just like piddled around with the idea, just like, hey, maybe we can make this a thing. And then we did it, and here it is.
Cool. Exactly. This is also all over Discord, so if we ever talk over each other, or if I have to tell Matt to repeat himself, or he has to tell me to repeat himself, get used to it.
Try about it. Sorry.
Try about it. So, I guess we'll go ahead and start by saying, Matt, how are you today?
I am doing pretty well. I woke up pretty early this morning, and I went into Photoshop, and I made this screen that everyone is seeing here, and and then I decided to get on Discord, and then I started talking to my good friend Mark. And speaking of which, Mark, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I today's my off day from work, so I'm just spending the best day I can, or best way I can, really. I woke up about an hour ago, and I hopped onto here, tried to find my microphone for like a good 30 minutes in our pile of crap that we have in another room, and I found it, and I hooked up this here laptop, and I'm talking to you, my good friend, Matt.
Well, you know what, Mark? That is actually pretty epic.
I agree. So, Matt, do you have any news that you've seen or any topics that you've seen recently that you would like to chat about?
I'm trying to think. Just about.
Let's see. It's the new year. Betty White died.
I was just about to talk about that too. Yeah. With Betty White, God rest her soul. She died
2 weeks before her 100th birthday. Lord have mercy.
And legit, like the last day of like 2021.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even celebrate New Year's.
I hate the memes that I'm seeing from it though. Like
what?
There's like a meme. There's a meme that I saw yesterday on Facebook, which, by the way, Facebook fucking sucks. I'm gonna go on that tangent in a little bit, but
Yeah.
I just saw a meme about Betty White. I was like, no, Betty White didn't actually die. She grabbed 2021 by the throat and said, "You aren't going to hurt these people anymore." It fell into the pit just like Gandalf did in the mountain. She's not dead. I'm like, what the fuck?
What is that shit?
Like, huh?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What? Okay.
That kind of like reminds me of whenever like Randy Savage died, and like,
yes,
what was it like he body slammed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse or some shit like that?
Yeah, because he died before 2012. He was the sacrifice of December 21st, 2012, and that's why no one died. Because I think he died on that day. Did he not?
Did he? I don't know.
Right now, I think Randy Savage did actually die on that day.
On like what was it supposed to be, like Doomsday or some shit?
Let's see. No, he didn't die in 2012. He died in 2011. Who died in 2012 that everyone was freaking out about? They're like,
Uh,
"Oh, he died because he died so everyone else could live."
who did it?
I'm
Was
about to
it
look this up.
Coney?
Look at that. Shut up.
Coney
I'm
2012.
looking up who died in 2012 that was famous. Oh gosh, a lot. Whitney Houston,
Oh wow,
Neil
yeah.
Armstrong. Wow, a lot of them.
Jesus.
Uh, God, what was it?
It
I
has
may
to
be just thinking
be
of this wrong.
because I mean like I faintly remember that too. It's just like a famous celebrity or something died in 2012 and everyone was just like, "Oh my god."
I can't look this up. I'm trying to look up the whole meme in general, but God, that's from fucking a decade ago. That's 10 years ago.
It legit like yeah, 10 whole years.
I was a junior in high school 10 years ago.
I was a
So,
freaking
fuck.
sophomore.
Yeah.
I
Damn.
still a little
Anyways,
still a little tyke.
yeah, you're still a little twink. Anyways, Facebook, like I was saying earlier.
Yeah, so talking
Um,
about Facebook, I
man,
hate it.
okay. So, Facebook to me, I always like it because it lets me connect with family members. Not really connect. It lets me keep up with family members that I don't see that often.
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, there I don't really watch, but like it's weird. It's Facebook is like scientifically designed to keep your attention.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing. Like you have you ever heard of something called 5-minute crafts on Facebook or
Yes,
YouTube?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's the weirdest thing. Like I'll watch those videos that pop up on my feed occasionally, and some of them make sense. Some of them make complete sense. I'm like, oh yeah, what's an example? Like separating egg yolk from egg whites. Put a bottle over the yolk and sucks it up, and
Oh
you separate
yeah.
the yolks. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
I've seen
smart,
that.
pretty
Yeah.
good, pretty good. What I saw today, it was the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. It was replacing a hole in a pipe. The dude, or whoever it was, melted styrofoam in a pot
What?
and got whatever residue was from it and just like spread it over the hole in the pipe
Mhm.
and sanded it, and it was magically fixed. That's it. It works after that. It
What?
just works.
It
It
just
just
works.
works. It just works. Like, dude, I fucking see that shit all the time. Like another one I saw the other day was there was a crack in like a toilet bowl where like there was like a hole in it, and they did the fucking ramen noodle trick where you
Oh
put
my
ramen noodles in there and they do a bunch of super glue, like it magically fucking works. It turns back into porcelain.
yeah, didn't you know? That's
God.
that's how ramen works. Yeah, you
And
get
I
some
can't
blocks of
stop
ramen.
watching those videos. I can't stop watching those videos.
Oh my
Oh,
fucking lord. Yeah,
yeah.
it's just like one of my favorite types of like 5-minute craft sort of like videos to watch just to hate it is
Yeah.
like shit that makes absolutely no sense. And like 90% of the time it's using like one of those 3D pens or like a hot glue gun where it's just like, oh, you could
Yeah.
make a DIY sandal out of like like this
Oh my
3D
god.
pen. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yes. I remember a couple of years ago. Um, a couple of years ago, I was going through Facebook and I saw I saw that exact video. It was it from 5-minute crafts? It might have been from 5-minute crafts. Um, I swear to God, They fully made, like, to scale, a bicycle out of 3D pen.
What?
Yes.
I know
And
for a fact that
I,
shit didn't work.
I was like, at the end, I was like, I bet they're not going to ride this shit. And guess what? They fucking didn't, because I bet if they did, it would have split
Yeah,
instantly. Like,
exactly.
what? Where are they going to put that? Where are they going to hang that up at? What's the point?
What
That's a
is
waste.
you wasted so much fucking 3D pen on what? Just looks like a 3D bicycle. I did it.
Like, just to say you did it? Like, fuck.
It's
Like,
not practical at all.
if you're, if you're going to make something like that, just make it out of fucking Lego or something. Make it actually impressive. Shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't 3D pen bicycle. Like, what the fuck? I wanted to try to record it and put it on Reddit, but it didn't. It wouldn't let me because Reddit's stupid.
Yeah,
But
Reddit is stupid.
um, but yeah, all them videos, all them that 5 minute crafts, DIY crafts, tasty, all that shit, dude. It's so scientifically formulated to make you waste most of your time.
Yeah, I don't know what about him just like draws your attention, but like it happens like every single time. Like especially for me, like personally, like fucking cooking videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, I could be like on like TikTok or some bullshit and like I see something like somebody is like beginning to like cook something and I just like okay, I can't scroll past. I got to watch this.
Yeah, like I gotta watch this thing that I'm probably never gonna make and never even attempt to make. And
Exactly,
if I
like
do, it's gonna fuck up.
it's like I'm way too lazy to make this, but I'm going to watch how to do this anyway.
I'm gonna watch someone else do it and have the experience through the screen.
It's like I can smell the aromas through the screen. Delicious.
um, Another one of those things, like I was saying, DIY crafts. That's another one of those crafting things on Facebook,
Mm.
and th- they mainly do like restoration videos, which I don't mind those. I like watching like things from like the 20s, 30s, like toys and like tools and stuff being like
Oh
recolored
yeah.
and revitalized. Like I like seeing that stuff.
Yeah, that shit's cool.
But like the video is really good, but the captions underneath the video, you would think the captions would be a caption. It would be like, first he's going to do this, and then he's going to do this, like a like how it's made, like how the narrator does that.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
no, like the captions will go off on a tangent about one topic. It's the weirdest thing. Like I was watching a video today where a guy was restoring a brass blowtorch from like the 30s. And the captions were like, rust can be removed in various different ways. Rust is caused by iron interacting with air. It's like, what the fuck?
Just something
What is this?
completely just
Something completely
unrelated.
different.
Yeah.
Like, what? This has nothing to do with rust. God, I hate Facebook, but God, I need Facebook. One last thing about Facebook and we'll get off of it. But it's I hate the fact that if you look at like an ad or one of those videos for like a millisecond, Facebook will recommend it to you.
Yes. All the time. And that was like one of the things that like drove me away from Facebook too. I mean like there's fucking billions of things, but it's
Yeah.
just like I would just like not even look up something like seriously. Like I don't
Yeah.
know, just like fucking just like look at like a cat food or some shit. And then I
Mhm.
would go on Facebook and get this Purina cat food. That's
See,
$12.99. It's like
I turned you could turn that off. You can turn off Facebook tracking ads for you. And Facebook, God Almighty, they hate it. They're like, are you sure you want to do this? You want to have personalized ads. Are you really, really sure? Your ads will be personalized and they'll be different from what you see. I don't give a shit. I don't like ads in the first place. Like, that's why I have YouTube Premium.
This
Fuck.
this podcast was brought to you by Nordshark VPN.
Your Shark VPN. Bite the people that are trying to get you.
Actually, fucking bite him. Chomp,
Actually,
chomp, jump down on him.
chomp them up. Um, but yeah, like I'll click on one interesting ad, like, oh, look at this. It's like a pair of glasses that look really cool that you can use with the prescriptions. And it's like, oh yeah, you click on this ad. Let me recommend it to you every time you go on Facebook, and every time you scroll, every 3 posts, it's the same thing over and over again. Like fucking
Mm-hmm.
stop.
It's
Anyways,
absolutely
Facebook.
stupid.
Facebook's cool. Don't even
Conclusion.
get me started on Twitter.
Oh God, Twitter is a literal dumpster fire. It's just like
I mean,
there's no like websites that are actually like good. Like every single of one of the like main websites that a lot of people go to, they have some shit attributes to them. Like
mhm.
every single one. It's crazy.
Like I just don't get it. Like Twitter. Like not practically. I'm a fairly new user when it comes to Twitter. Like I had a Twitter before I made my one for streaming and recording and all that stuff. And I never used it. I just had it because it was at the time whenever it was made, it was the next big thing next to Facebook. And everyone was gonna hop from Facebook to Twitter like they did from MySpace to Facebook.
Yeah.
But that never happened, of course. And I remember making the jokes back in the day where it's like, oh, Facebook has a Twitter account because Twitter's winning. And all that shit. But now, like, since I have my Twitter at King Triforce, if you want to um it's so bad. Like
It really is.
my main Twitter feed isn't bad. But like you click on one thing where it's like, oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Photograph.
Yeah, look at this photograph. Every time I look at it, it makes me fucking chuckle. So like I'll see like something trending like, oh, this look at this little kid and this gorilla playing in a zoo. And it's like, oh, that's adorable. Like the little kid's like running around the outside and this gorilla's on the other side, like chasing the kid around, playing with him. And dude, all of the comments, almost all of the tweets on that video is like, that gorilla's in so much torture. That gorilla needs to be freed. It should be out in the wild and this and that. And I'm like, I get it. But can't you just enjoy the video for what it's worth? Like the kid's having fun.
I
Come
swear to
on.
God. Like you cannot be scrolling on Twitter without seeing like two people barking at each other. I swear to Jesus. Or just like one person like barking at somebody else for absolutely no reason
Yeah,
whatsoever.
exactly. Social media sucks. Except for TikTok. TikTok's okay, I guess.
TikTok, like,
Mm,
I can guarantee is gonna be yet its own other thing. And I don't know. I think I've seen where people have kind of been thinking about TikTok as like the replacement for YouTube, but
No.
it's not. It's just its own other thing, and YouTube is still gonna be like its own thing. That like YouTube is such a big like website and company at this point, and they still have like plenty of users uh just like on it like every second of every day. And TikTok, yeah, I mean like it's definitely grown ever since it was created. Like it had that big
Yeah.
boom in
Yeah.
popularity. But I still think like when it comes to like extremely short videos, TikTok is definitely where it's at. But like when it comes to like longer kind of like I guess in-depth videos, it's kind of like comparing like just like popcorn at the movies to eating like a regular like supper or dinner, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I understand. Absolutely. It's TikTok TikTok is basically the replacement that Vine
Yeah.
had. Vine left. And some TikToks exclude Vine energy and some really don't. Like TikTok is weird though. Like, man, for the longest time, and I don't even know how. I don't even know how this happened. But for the longest time, there were like drug cartel videos on my TikTok.
What the
I don't even know how it
fuck?
happened. Like, I would be scrolling through my feed, just going down, looking at the funny videos and stuff. And next thing you know, here comes this fucking video that has no caption, no hashtags, and it's just a bunch of people in the middle of the night loading bricks of cocaine on a boat, and then like that's it.
What?
It was the weirdest thing. I don't even know how. I don't even know how it got there. I
That's
never
fucking
searched that stuff
weird.
up. I never searched it up at all.
Here's what we think you might want to see
Are
right
you
here. We're
you like
TikTok.
drugs? Or you like drugs? Here's something for you. I don't like drugs, so
There's some fucking drugs, yeah, man. Ugh.
social media is pretty cool.
It really is. It can be
Oh,
extremely great at one point, and then it can just not at all.
exactly. So yeah, there's our stand on social media.
Welcome
Mm,
to our TED Talks. See you later. Bye.
bye.
Or I'm just kidding. We're not leaving. We're not getting out. We're not getting out of here.
We're
We're
not
never
getting out of here.
leaving.
We still got plenty of stuff to talk about. Matt,
Yes.
what are some good YouTube videos you've watched recently?
Some good YouTube videos. One thing that has shown up on my YouTube constantly nowadays is definitely like some short like meme videos, kind of like the stuff you would
Mm-hmm.
see in like the instant regret playlist.
Yeah.
But those are just like a majority of my
Hmm.
recommended kind of
Yeah.
things. Let me just have a look at like my most recent liked videos. Um, let's see. Oh, there's the. I'd have I shown you have I shown you this video yet? Hold on. Oh my fuck. Ah, stop it! I have it in a playlist and it's just God damn it. Okay, hold on. Jesus,
Matt BEXP, YouTube extraordinaire.
that's right.
Hole in one. Yes. Yes. That's the good shit.
Hole in one.
Hole in one.
But
Nice. I love videos like that.
yeah, they're so good. Um, I would have to say, besides those kinds of videos, though, it's definitely like stuff from like source filmmaker kind of videos. I do
Yeah.
watch a lot of like Moist Critical, and some of the stuff he
Everybody
talks
is
about.
critical.
Hey, everyone is critical.
I'm critical.
My name's Critical. I'm ready to sniff some assholes.
I got a huge dildo collection, but no one likes to talk about that.
Everyone, I like to fondle my own dildo collection. My name's Critical.
He does like to do that.
He does. He does it in his own free time. I've seen it.
The videos that are on my YouTube, since I listen to YouTube while I work, they're like a bunch of like longer videos.
Yeah.
Like I've been recently into like conspiracy theories and all that stuff. Like I watch a lot of things. So like my homepage on YouTube is like Five Nights at Freddy's, conspiracy theory tier list, Oni plays, theme park history. I watch a lot of videos. I
Yeah,
I I really do like YouTube a lot.
yeah,
I like
definitely
watching.
like Oni plays. I watch a lot of that too. Um, but yeah, like when it comes to like conspiracy stuff, like I'm a fan of like the iceberg kind of videos. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
That
yes.
that is some good shit because like it's just like the tip of the iceberg is just like I don't know how wearing socks with sandals, and then the bottom of the iceberg is actually like shitting or something. I don't know.
Like, I was watching a an iceberg, and it was a really long one. It was by a YouTuber called Wendigoon. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but
No.
he makes that type of content, and he did a really long video series about the conspiracy theory iceberg. And the
Oh.
top of the iceberg, the top of the iceberg was like, oh, the Earth is flat, and you know stuff like that. But the bottom of the iceberg was like, soy controls the world, and there is no conspiracy. All conspiracies are real.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Shit like that, like massive mind control, and like what? People actually
uh,
believe in these things?
okie doke. Fucking lizard people are real.
Lizard people. Yeah, that was like in the middle of the iceberg.
I knew it. I knew it was like in the middle. That's
Crazy stuff. Man, YouTube. YouTube's pretty good. You know what I don't like about YouTube though?
what's it?
I don't like the YouTube shorts. I think YouTube shorts are pretty stupid.
That the only reason why they made that, right?
Oh, of course. It's the same reason why Twitter made the same thing, and Facebook and Instagram. Well, Facebook and Instagram are the same thing basically.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's because of TikTok.
Just because of fucking TikTok. I mean, they like they couldn't have made it any more obvious. Just like, oh no, TikTok's a pretty big thing now. Let's make our own version. It'll go well. I don't think anybody ever really like uses like YouTube Shorts. Like if like somebody like goes onto YouTube just to go to the Shorts tab because there's definitely a Shorts section
There is.
in like on your app and or just whatever. Let me see. Yeah, there's a little section right here.
Hmm. Hmm.
But nobody fucking goes on that. Everyone uses YouTube for YouTube. Like what the fuck?
I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe people do. I don't know. Like maybe people go to YouTube just to have that short burst of something from their favorite creators. But like, I
I
don't know.
guess.
The only shorts I see are from basically the same people that are like on TikTok, like people who just want to make short form content, but on YouTube.
Yeah, and exactly that. And I mean like the thing about it is that like YouTube's monetization fuckery, it's not going to
Yeah.
change how like much more or less money you make if you make more shorts.
Yeah. Exactly. I
There's
mean,
just no point. There's no point. I mean like there are like I see all the time with like the people that are on my like for you page on TikTok. It's just that it just seems to me that like you get paid more in like the creator fund. I think that's what it calls it.
yeah.
Um,
Something.
I mean, like I can guarantee for a fact that like you get more money if you do that on TikTok, or like if you are into doing like the live stuff like with Twitch. It's just
Yeah.
like
Twitch.
YouTube don't. I highly recommend like people that like watch other YouTubers and other stuff like that, please just don't drop everything you're doing and like put all of your eggs in one basket, and the basket being YouTube, because with the monetization, just the algorithm and everything like that, it's all fucked. There's no point. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Don't put all your eggs into one basket with YouTube. Like you could have back in like the 2010s,
Oh
like
yeah.
early 2010s, if you were at the right age.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
of
like
course.
like if you're 18 years old now and you want to hop on YouTube, it's so hard to do
It really
now.
is.
It's so hard to do now because of how much bullshittery is going on. And I got I started uploading videos back in 2011, 12, and it got some pretty decent traction. Then I stopped because I just didn't. I thought it wasn't going anywhere, which that is my biggest regret to this day because I was getting subscribers and I was getting views on my videos, and that just stopped. And and I realized if I would have kept going, things may be different now. But little me didn't. So it is what it is. It
Yeah.
is what it is, and now I'm trying to get back into it with Twitch and YouTube and stuff. So
Yeah, I've got like a fucking like roller coaster of just the history with me and YouTube and everything like that.
why don't you go ahead and tell everyone about it?
Oh yeah, dude. But I mean, like, pretty much to like just sum it all up. I remember like I would make like source filmmaker videos back in 2013, 14, around there and stuff like that.
I'm I remember those.
And the thing about it is that I wanted to make like more, I mean, of course, like gaming related videos, kind of like with like editing and some source filmmaker and all that stuff, but I was just way too lazy, and so there weren't that many that were out there that I published. There was a whole
Mhm.
bunch on the back burner, but wasn't much out there. And then it had to have been around like 2015, 2016. Just I remember I got just so pissed at like how like just the state of YouTube, and just like with
Mhm.
the demonetization, that kind of era, or just whenever that was. I
Mhm.
remember deleting my old YouTube account. And so like, that's the one thing I really regret doing, because I mean, I before then, I had that account for like so many years, and
Yeah.
then just all of a sudden I just kind of just threw all that away. And so, basically the channel that I have now and everything, I mean, yeah, it says that it was created like in 2019. I mean, 2018, 2019, around there. But, I just it just kind of clicked for me. Just like one day I was just like, you know what? I want to make content, and I want to, just put stuff out there. I don't care about, like, YouTube and, their kind of fuckery and all that stuff. I just want to just make stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I get it. I understand. That's something I wish I could do right now, but I can't because I have no computer. I have this laptop, but I can't do anything except for hop on Discord.
It's your
So
Discord machine.
it's my Discord machine, so that works for me. One day I'll get back into it, though.
Yeah, man.
One one day.
Definitely. Like, and then whenever you get back, get a brand spanking new Computron, and then we might actually be able to play some games together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. But for now, we're just complete strangers who don't even know each other.
Yeah, I don't know how I got in this voice chat. Somebody help. Somebody
What
get me
is
out of here.
wrong with you? What did you do?
I hit too much of a rip.
Oh my god, you're ripping your fat vape over there.
Yeah, bro. Go green.
Oh, go green.
Go green.
Oh, well, Matt,
Yes.
got any good music that you listened to recently?
Oh my god, dude. If you were to go onto my fucking Spotify, like, let me look at all all these tunes here. I have 539 liked songs on my Spotify.
Whoa.
It's a lot, and it keeps growing every day. But
Wow.
there's just a lot of like indie songs or like indie artists that like I'm really like interested in, and like I really like the some songs from from those artists and everything like that. So there's just a whole bunch of names like let me see. Uh Dev Lemons. I really liked their song, what is it called? Guessing Games. That one's a good one.
Mm.
Um let me see here. What's another like artist that I'd listen to a lot? Um I know like back in the day I used to listen to a lot of her name's Kimbra. Uh do you know her?
You, yeah, you showed me a couple of her stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people know her as she sang in Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier. I think that's how
Yeah.
you. Yeah, that's her. So
Oh wow.
it was like back in 2010, 2011. Like I just decided to like listen to some of the stuff that she that she made, and yeah, she's got some really good stuff, man.
Cool. I remember you showed me a couple of her stuff, and she was pretty good. I liked her stuff.
Yeah, man. What have you been listening to?
Well, I don't really listen to like a lot of different things. I listen to the same things like over and over again because I'm a fucking weirdo, I guess. Um,
Well,
my Spotify consists of bands like Twerp,
oh
um,
yeah, twerp.
Twerp. Um, let's see. Let me go on my Spotify and I'll tell you.
Okay, go right ahead.
So my Spotify, I have Twerp, I have NSP, um, I have another band. Huh, I have another band called Glory Hammer. They're a power metal band. Actually,
Ooh,
no. Yeah, power metal. Yeah. Um,
that's a fucking awesome name.
yeah, I know. They sing all their albums from start to finish. It's like a story. Like it starts at the beginning. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons esque story.
Ooh,
Where like the beginning, like four songs are about four different like tribes or nations or whatever, and like the end song, it's like all of them going to war and all that stuff. It's really cool. I really
wow,
do. I really do like it. But yeah,
man, that's cool.
Twerp, Glory Hammer, NSP, um, just stuff like that. I don't really listen to much different stuff other than those three main things. There was another band I used to listen to. I had a bunch of songs downloaded, but then Face or Spotify deleted them for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, the Beatles too.
Oh
I listen
yeah,
to the Beatles.
the
Listen to
beat.
the Beatles all the time. Night Runner. They're another good band, kind of like Twerp, where it's all electric funk pretty much, but theirs is more like electric. It is more EDM than funk, but there's some funky songs on there.
Oh man, I do like a good funk, electric kind of funk.
Like our buddy MC Funkmeister.
That's right. That's right. He like he would have been here right now, but I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, he's off exploring the world, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
He's our mysterious third member of the Triumvirate.
yeah. He doesn't really like say much, but you know, he's still a good friend of ours, and you know, he's
What's
definitely what?
what's that dude on Top Gear? You know, you got what's his name? The dude that wears the white bike helmet and the white suit and no one knows his real name.
I have no idea. The only
What's
name
his
I
name?
know from fucking Top Gear, isn't it like James May or something?
Yeah, James.
Yeah, James.
Jeremy Clarkson. Whoever the fuck. What's his name? I'm about to look that up right now. Let's see. Top Gear mystery dude. That's some sort of stuff on Google. The Stig. That's him.
The Stig. Oh, okay.
The Stig. That's his name. That's MC Funkmeister. He is our mystery guy. He runs things behind the scenes for us and gives us ideas.
That's right. That's right. He's
You'll
he's
never
our
know.
Stig.
You'll never know him like we know him.
Exactly. And we'll keep it a
Or is
secret.
it? Or is it a him? It could be a her.
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe we've
We'll
been
never
throwing you
tell.
guys off this whole time. Maybe they are a female or a male, or maybe not at all.
A female of the female variety.
Good female. Excuse me, fine female. I have to let you know about the Triumvirate Discord.
The Triumvirate Discord is the biggest Discord in the history of Discord.
It's a really big Discord.
He's our Discord kitten.
Oh, God. He's our Discord kitten?
That's what I said.
You know what? Now that I think about it, you know, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we say, kitten, come here. And he's like, yes.
He's like, meow. And then,
Meow.
fuck.
Just the thought of that. He's going to hear this and he's going to be like, what?
Yeah, he's gonna like look back at this, but he'll never know.
He'll never know.
Excuse me. I have to talk to you guys about this episode on the podcast. You guys talk about me being some sort of kitten? Yes. Okay,
yes.
Thank you. Understandable. Have a good day.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow for us. Send us those whole pics.
Oh, God.
Anyways, Matt, see any good TV shows recently?
TV shows. The last TV show that I saw was Invincible. And that one was actually pretty good. I mean, granted, it has been like a hot minute, you know, since it last came out. So that's the last thing I've seen ever since then.
I need to watch Invincible. I know it's you and Funk have recommended it to me, and I still haven't gotten around to watch it.
It's pretty good. I mean, like, it's definitely it definitely has its tension moments and a lot of drama happening and a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
Granted, I will say, out of like the superhero movies, the superhero shows that are on Amazon, out of the two I've seen, I gotta say I really liked The Boys. The Boys was like really good.
Too. Is it really good? I've tried watching that too.
Like I thoroughly enjoyed the first season. I liked the second season, but I don't know. I just didn't like it as well as the first season, because I mean, it was fantastic. It's definitely like that. I would say it gives off kind of like Watchmen vibes, just very dark and, you know, kind of suspenseful kind of feeling just throughout the
Hmm.
whole entire thing. But yeah, I'd highly recommend that.
Yeah, I gotta give that a watch one day. I gotta just sit down and do it.
Yeah, man. You
Um,
will not regret it.
a
One
show that
show that I'm sorry, but
mm,
uh I was just gonna say one show that uh everyone has been like has watched that I haven't even started was what is that show? Fuck. What
Yo Mama's House,
No, not that one. I'm still waiting till marriage to watch that one. Anyway,
D's
uh
Nuts the trilogy.
yes, dude, that.
Ah, yeah.
Fuck, what is that show? It's that super popular show where it's like, oh, Squid Games.
Squid Games. God, I love that show. It's so good. It's
You've
so good.
watched it?
Yes, it's so good. God, you need to watch it. God, it's so good. Watch it. You need to watch it in the Korean version. Do not watch it in the English dub because the English dub sucks eggs.
Wow. Well, I did not expect to hear subs over dubs from my main man Mark over here.
Listen, man, like I'm typically not subs over dubs, but for this, yes, because the English dub
Mm.
with the captions, like the English captions, they don't mix at all. They don't match what they're actually saying in Korean.
Oh god.
And the the voice acting for Jihan is like he's like some weird like just white dude. But the Korean, if you want to watch it in Korean and with English subtitles, and
Ah,
you'll get a much more enjoyable experience. It's a really good series. I'd highly recommend watching it. I can't wait for season 2 if it ever gets approved. I hope it does. I
hell
really
yeah,
do.
man.
It's like
Squid.
Hunger Games. It's like Hunger Games, but a lot more violent. A lot more violent.
It's like Hunger Games except with squids.
Yeah, but squids. There's lots of squids. They
There's a
eat
lot of
squids. They play with
squids.
squids. They tickle with squids. They sleep with squids. And they play games.
They play games with the squids. It's actually very wholesome. Wholesome
Very wholesome
100.
series. Um, something that me and the wife have been watching. We've been watching. We've been watching a lot of like how do I like medical drama shows. I
Oh,
would say we watched a show called Chicago Med, and it's really good. It involves like a bunch of doctors and nurses in the ER in Chicago, and it's really good.
oh.
I like it. It's very high tension sometimes and very bloody because it's the ER.
It's the ER, and you know what that stands for?
What does that stand for?
It stands for extra really bloody.
No, oh, nice. It stands for Everybody Reeks.
Everybody reeks in that fucking hospital.
Everybody fucking stinks.
Everyone stinks. They do the stinky.
Another series that I've heard recommended to me by my family and a lot of other people is Westworld.
Oh yeah, I watched I think it was the first season of Westworld. That one's pretty good.
I watched the first season, and it was like me with Breaking Bad. Like I I had I watched the first season of Westworld, and I just can't get into it. I can't. I don't know what it is, but it's just boring.
Yeah.
Boring. Like everyone was like, "Oh, this is just as good as Game of Thrones" at the time. I'm like, "There's nothing better than Game of Thrones like this. This is not better than Game of Thrones. This is Game of Thrones was like season 5, season 6,
Yeah.
like the top of the peak of Game of Thrones." And it's like, no, I'm not going to stop watching Game of Thrones to watch Westworld. What, a bunch of robots in the desert? What? What? I
I
don't
th-
care.
I think the thing like that intrigues me with Westworld is just like sort of um the existential kind of crisis that like I think her name's like
I guess it-
Dolores, and
Yeah, still wars.
it's just like, trying to like what if you just like woke up one day and like somebody like told you like you're actually like AI. You're just like a fucking robot, and like they peel off your skin and you got fucking like, a robot arm and shit. That would
Now that would
freak
be
me the
that
fuck
would be crazy.
out.
I would probably freak out. I would probably be like, "What the fuck? What do you
Yeah,
mean?"
but I
Yeah,
think
I
I
can
think
see it.
like other than that, I mean there was just a lot of moments in Westworld that just kind of like went right over my head. I was just
Yeah,
like,
same.
this is too much for my brain to think. I don't know what's happening, but okay.
Exactly. Yeah, and like I said, I was like that to Breaking Bad, but then I really just got in and God, God, Breaking Bad is so good.
I'm
Fuck.
so glad that you actually like finished it. I was there was so many like parts in it like that I wanted to like discuss with you. And
Mm-hmm.
oh my
God, that's
god.
so, fuck. Like God, like the moment. I'll never forget the moment when. Oh, jeez. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen Breaking Bad
Oh
yet,
yeah, spoilers.
I'll never forget just the moment that Hank found out.
Oh my
Like,
god. Yeah.
through no fault of his own, he was just on the fucking toilet and he saw that book from that scientist at Walter's house.
Oh man.
And like the realization, it made me sick to my stomach. I'm like, oh fuck. Like this is deep shit now.
It's because like the whole time, it's kind of just like, oh, is he gonna find out? Oh man, it's just
He
like,
gets so close and then
ugh,
God, God,
completely.
that show's so good.
I, dude, I was watching like a clip of like whenever Hank confronts Walt, and
Yeah.
that shit. Oh my god, because Walter was just like, well, even if I am the man you think I am, I suggest you tread lightly. I was like, oh shit.
That's a whole
I was like,
shit. Oh
oh my
fuck.
god, okay.
Oh God, this stuff.
I wouldn't
Are you
wonder
talking about
fuck
that
with it.
scene where they're when they're in the garage?
Yes. Yeah, that
Hank's
one.
garage? Yeah, yeah.
Oof.
Fuck. And like the episodes after that is just there's like one weakish episode is whenever Walter's like on the run, whenever he's in like New Hampshire or something like that.
Oh
I think
yeah.
it's like this the second to last episode when he's like coming back to New Mexico.
Yeah.
Which is like I mean, it's okay. But the last episode is just great.
That
Just
was
good stuff.
absolutely just amazing. I
Yeah,
did I did like how in the last episode, um just kind of like how Walter kind of like wraps things up because he knows like he's about to fucking die, and he goes
yeah.
over to like what's his and hers face, and kind of like threatens him, just like, you're gonna give him this money, and if you don't, I got snipers like 24/7 on your ass. I
He
like
really
that
just
part.
becomes yeah, he really just becomes the drug dealing psycho.
Hell
And that's
yeah.
the weird thing about Breaking Bad, right? It makes you want to feel bad for Walt, but Walt's like a fucking asshole. Like he thinks nothing about his family. He thinks
Yeah.
all about himself. And I think that's the point, you know?
I think that's
That,
like how it started off. Like, sort of like he did have intentions to like raise enough money or get enough money to like support his family. But like I think like just at the end of the day, he just wanted to just do something different, just because kind of using, his cancer as a crutch and
Yeah. Because
just
even when his cancer regressed, he still did it.
exactly, exactly.
And I tried watching El Camino. El Camino is all right. I couldn't finish it because I mean it was kind of boring. It just documents the time that Jesse was in that camp at the end when he's in that
Um,
hole or whatever, and that really fucking crazy guy, that crazy like he's not crazy. Well, he is crazy, but he doesn't act crazy. It's just that I can't remember his name. He's just
you
like this
talking about
dude.
that douchebag that killed that kid?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, that guy. He's a fucking maniac.
Yeah, honestly,
And he like screwed Jesse up for life, like just being a complete psycho. Yeah,
it's
good
pretty
douchebag.
messed up shit, man.
And I haven't watched Better Call Saul, but I heard it's first season's pretty slow, but I've heard it picks up.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good as well. But yeah, I haven't really seen either that or El Camino at all. I mean, I kind of just stopped after Breaking Bad, but I'm not saying I wouldn't want to watch those. It's just like I haven't taken the time, I guess.
Yeah. So. TV TV shows are good. Netflix is pretty awesome.
Yeah, Netflix and uh, uh, get Disney Plus, Hulu,
Disney.
and Paramount
Uh,
Plus, which nobody ever fucking.
yeah, Peacock, NBC's streaming service that probably no one ever uses ever.
They probably have like one or two users like total.
Yeah, right.
Because I mean,
All
like,
these
what do you
companies
think? Like, what do you think they have on there?
like that. They have all their shows, of course.
Oh
Like if
yeah,
you want to watch all of their shows for you know in an order that are on Netflix or whatever, like you can watch them on there. But like the only NBC show that I like is Chicago Med.
yeah.
And that's it, and it's on Netflix. Like, like I get it, but like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to get all these streaming services?
You
No.
have to collect them all, like the
You
Infinity
have to-
Stones.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Disney Plus is good because
Yep.
it has all the Marvel movies, it has all Star Wars movies, it has all the Disney movies, which is really good because you can't find those things anywhere else. But
Yeah.
like stuff for like Paramount Plus and Peacock, you can find that stuff on Hulu. You can find it on Netflix. You can find it everywhere, anywhere else. Now I will say,
Exactly.
Prime Video sucks.
It really
Prime
does.
Video have really many good things. Like they're about to get some good stuff. Like they're about to get the Lord of the Rings
Oh.
uh series. They're about to get a Critical Role animated series, which I'm really excited for. Um
Hmm.
and they have what is it they have? They have some show that was based on a book that was written by someone who was affiliated with George R. Martin. Uh
Uh.
what's it called? It's like The Edge of something. The Edge of Time?
Oh. The Wheel of Time or something like that.
The Wheel of Time.
The
Is it
Wheel
the
of
Wheel of Time?
Time.
I think it's the Wheel of Time. Yeah, it's the Wheel of Time. It was based on it was written by the a guy who was affiliated with George R. Martin, and they like had like a spat back in the day because their books were like kind of similar but different. So I've heard
Mm.
that show is pretty good.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like tied in with Game of Thrones or something.
It may, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really watched it. I may watch it one day though.
I isn't that the
But
one like we saw like it was like a trailer for it and it had like it's the one that has like Matt Smith in it and all that shit.
no, that's the spinoff. That's House of Dragons. That's a Game of Thrones prequel.
Oh, okay. So this is something completely different.
Yeah, this is on Prime Video. This one's coming out on HBO, and that's coming out this year.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's House of Dragons.
House of
There's
Dragon.
House of the Dragon. It's House of the Dragon, and it comes out in 2022. Um,
Wow. When?
yeah, if Game of Thrones creator George R. R. Martin says House of the Dragon prequel series is dark, powerful, and visceral. Cool.
George R. Martin.
It just says 2022. It doesn't give a release date.
Oh, okay.
Darn.
I guess it's probably gonna be like summer or fall if I were wanting to guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I think the Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, the Lord of the Rings TV series comes out too. It comes out September 2nd, 2022. So lots of good TV shows coming out this year.
Hell yeah, man. I just want to point out, can you believe that Lord of the Rings, that like the first 3 movies, like they came out like around like 20 years ago?
Dude, and they're still so good. They
They're
are so
so
good.
fucking good, dude.
Like I recently just watched all 6. I watched all 3 Hobbit movies and all 3 Lord of the Rings movies, and God, they're so good. I don't know how they did it.
And like
20
they're
years
so
ago.
fucking like beautiful too.
Like
Just
God, like the battle scenes give me chills every time, and just like the visuals alone and the music and the deaths and the God, so good, so good. I'll
hell
never get
yeah.
over it.
It's
Like
I
when I was
think it's gonna be like one of the best ones, just like out there in general throughout history, kind of thing.
when I was a kid, I didn't really understand because I didn't really get it. But now that I'm an adult and I watched them all, God, I get it now. I didn't get it, but now I get it.
I get it now.
I did-
I cannot believe it.
I- and this is the same thing with me with like Star Wars and all that stuff. Like when I was a kid, I watched it. I watched the prequel movies, and I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And then I watched the old movies, and I'm like, this is even better than the prequels. And then I watch the sequels, and I'm like, this sucks.
This is absolute shit.
This is shit. The movie was it Rise of Skywalker? That's the one that's after that's 7. That's the 7th movie.
Yeah, the Rise of Skywalker. That's it.
Now that one's pretty good. I liked that one.
You know, like I liked that one, but god damn, was that movie all over the fucking place.
Oh yeah, because I mean there wasn't a Star Wars movie out since the prequel movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all over the place, like in that movie, like you're saying. It was it really went in a lot of different places, and it was like, oh, you remember this character from Star Wars? Well, they're here.
Well, you know
And
what?
this one?
You know, I'm gonna
Yep.
like sum up Rise of Skywalker in like I don't know how many seconds. It's just like, okay, so this guy is back, and then so we have to, in order to stop him, we have to do this thing, but in order to do this thing we have to do this thing, and then this thing has to be going over here, and then we actually have to go over here to do this place, and then we
Yeah.
have to get this thing from this place in order to go to this big place right here, and look, there he is. So anyway, we have to do this thing in order to get to him, and then you have to stop him with the power of friendship, and then there you go.
And then we gotta go find Luke Skywalker on some abandoned planet somewhere where he's just sitting by himself in some old Jedi place, and I'm gonna hand out this lightsaber to him, and he's gonna stare at me for a really, really, really long time, forever and ever, until I die.
and
And he
and
turns into a Force ghost.
just like that, he just like crumbles, like oh,
Oh,
oh.
yeah, but the other 2 movies after that suck eggs, especially the last one. God,
Yeah.
that last movie is awful.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. The last one is
they don't even lead up to fucking spoilers, by the way, for the last movie. if you're interested in seeing it.
Welcome to
They don't
spoiler
even
time.
they don't even hide the fact that fucking Palpatine's alive.
Oh yeah,
Like
yep. It's
they
just
just
like,
they just blatantly say, "Oh yeah, Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter." How's he survived? I don't know. He's just there.
I mean, like, it's legit a line in of dialogue in the movie where fucking Poe Dameron is just like, somehow Palpatine has returned. It's like, oh, okay, well, thanks for the detail.
Yeah,
Just
they
not
don't
gonna
even
go
list
into any further detail on that. Okay.
how Palpatine survived out of the Death Star, how he got to that fucking planet that's full of whatever dark Sith energy, whatever that kept him alive. And you mean to tell me that this whole time, throughout all of the sequels, that Palpatine by himself has been building all these fucking Star Destroyers?
Of course,
Not really by
yes.
himself. Like he's had this whole plan with no one detecting him at all. No one thought of it. No one even cared to even think about
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it makes
it.
perfect sense to me. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
you
like,
know,
and I just love how in the beginning of that movie, like, you know how like Snoke was just it was supposed to be like the big bad guy like in the first two movies. And then
yeah.
just like whenever like Kylo Ren goes to that planet and like Palpatine's just like, "Oh yeah, I've been cooking up like thousands of these, like they're no big deal, bro."
Yeah, it's
They're
like
actually my puppets, you know. I just like to play with them sometimes.
yeah, because Palpatine's the big bad of the Sith, and that's just how he rolls. And they wanted to appeal to that older generation of Star Wars fans because God Almighty, Palpatine, what
Yeah.
an evil dude. When I think of evil dudes from Star Wars, I don't think of Palpatine. I think of Darth Vader. That's what I think of. Like
Yeah.
when Darth Vader is on the screen at all, it's like a presence of like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
there he is. Like that
Definitely.
scene in Rogue One at the end, whenever he goes onto that ship, like in that starts off the fourth movie,
Yeah.
like that
Honestly,
scene alone,
yeah,
is
that makes the whole movie, in my opinion.
like
That
God,
one scene, oh, so good.
Star
But
Wars good. Star Wars good.
honestly,
Basic.
one thing like I don't care for, like, because in like episode 3, Yoda calls Palpatine Darth Sidious. I
Yeah.
honestly wish that like they could have just rolled with that because that sounds a lot
Mhm.
better than just, oh, it's Palpatine. That
It's
sounds
Emperor Palpatine.
that sounds like some fucking seasoning I put on my ramen or some shit.
Yeah. It sounds like some kind of like nutrition drink. Drink your Palpatine.
All
And
right,
you'll be big
son,
and
drink your
strong.
Palpatine.
Drink your Palpatine because the doctor said so, but I don't want it. It tastes like dirt. Do
Uh,
it anyway.
it tastes like the dark side, Mom. I don't want it.
It's like the dark side.
I
I
don't
don't want it. You
care.
can't make me.
You're gonna
Don't do
have
it
to
if you
drink
like
it.
it. But mom, I want blue milk instead. Can't have blue milk.
I want it coming
But
straight out the alien titty.
well, all right, Matt. I say this first episode of the podcast has gone long enough. What do you think?
I think so too. I think this has been a great first episode for the podcast. It's been really good.
Yeah. So, um, I hope you all enjoyed it, everyone. This is probably going to be a weekly thing. I don't know what days we're going to upload it. We haven't really discussed it yet. Probably what Thursdays, Fridays, maybe.
Yeah, I'd probably do like, I don't know, like Friday, maybe Thursdays, Fridays. I can't determine which one would be better, but those sound
But
pretty
yeah,
good.
just yeah, this is something we're going to be trying to do weekly, and yeah, if y'all have any topics that y'all want us to talk about, or anything, any questions or comments or concerns, you can comment on this video or talk to us on Twitter. You can talk to me at King Triforce, or Matt. You can talk to him at MattBEXP.
That me.
And you can also talk to us on our own Twitter, which is, what is it? The Triumvirate 10?
No, it's I think it's like Triumvirate VG. That's our handle.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's at Triumvirate VG. And join our Discord. We'll have a link in the description to join. And you can ask us questions on there and chat and chill with us. But yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it. Unless, Matt, you got anything else?
I would say thanks for having a good old listen with us, and thanks for being here, Mark, so we can shoot the shit. And thanks for me for being here as well. And
And thank you for being our friend. You know, like Betty White. That's
it,
what we started it off with.
exactly. So don't forget, everyone. You know, a bird in the hand is worth two in my bush. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.
We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
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 See you later, alligator.
Get out of here. I'm done.
Woo! To get out of here.